Print, email, Facebook, Twitter. More support for live export ban grows as shutdown bill begins voyage through Parliament. Support for shutting down the live sheep export trade is gaining ground, with Labor set to formally endorse the proposal this week. Liberal MP Susan Ley will today introduce a private member's bill that would ban live sheep exports to the Middle East during the Northern Hemisphere summer months in 2019 and entirely close the sector down in 5 years. This has been a trade marked by disaster following debacle, and that's gone on for 33 years. It's had a very sad history, a very dismal history, she said. Shadow Agriculture Minister Joel Fitzgibbon told AM Labor will lock in its support for what will be known as the Live Sheep Long-Haul Export Prohibition Bill. I will certainly be recommending to both the Shadow Cabinet and to the party room this week that we support the bill, he told AM. I have no doubt that the bill reflects the view of the broader Labour Party, and on that basis I'm very confident that the party room will embrace the bill. Labour's support drastically increases Ms Ley's chances of securing the numbers to debate the bill in the House of Representatives. She already has the backing of Liberal colleagues Sarah Henderson and Jason Wood, and believes the numbers will increase. I've had conversations with 2 or 3 that are very supportive. I will leave it up to them about when they talk about their support and to what degree they might get behind this bill, she said. But her hopes of securing Ian Goodenough's support, who indicated an interest in the bill, have fallen through. After considering all the factors, I have decided to initially back the government position on the McCarthy review to implement a series of changes, he said. Where to from here? History shows most private members' bills do not pass Parliament, because debate has to be approved by the government. Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull has made it clear he has no intention of shutting down the trade because he believes the sector can be cleaned up. The government last week announced it would implement all 23 recommendations made by the McCarthy review, which include reducing the number of sheep on vessels and jail time for those breaking the new laws. Media player, space to play, M to mute, left and right to seek, 0001:0700:0001:07. Ms Ley needs to rely on Labour, the crossbench and some of her colleagues to get the bill over the line, and Joel Fitzgibbon believes that is possible. However, it is dependent on several factors, including Labour winning the impending by-elections. If Labour can restore its numbers to 69, with Susan Ley and Sarah Henderson we get to 71, he said. We only need 5 more to get the absolute majority we need to pass the bill. We will find at least 3 of those on the crossbench, and a number of the government's own ranks have approached me expressing their support privately for this bill. Like with any private member's bill, it is a juggling act with numbers, but the uncertainty has not stopped Ms Ley. I in some ways compare this to the gay marriage debate, where several private members' bills were tabled over the years and they didn't provide the immediate response, but they were all part of building the case, making the argument and looking at it with fresh eyes, she said. The live sheep export trade will be under the microscope in the coming months, as politicians watch to see if the sector has implemented changes to improve conditions for the animals. Any major incidents at sea could see more Liberal MPs supporting the bill, such as Mr Goodenough. I believe the bill has merit and could be used as an end measure in the event that the government's reforms do not improve the industry, he said. Queensland Liberal MP Warren Entsch said there would have to be another rethink about the industry's future if large numbers of sheep died at sea. I don't want to do a knee-jerk reaction on this, he said. The reality is that if these changes mean that we don't see that image again, then we know we have achieved the right outcome. If those images surface again, then I know something has to change. McCarthy report into live exports document pages notes text zoom close previous for next P1 loading P2 loading P3 loading McCarthy report into live exports contents original document PDF related article contributed by ABC News, Australian Broadcasting Corporation. Page note 1 of 42. To print the document, click the original document link to open the original PDF. At this time it is not possible to print the document with annotations. Print, email, Facebook, Twitter. More